Good evening, and welcome to another Malcat Gin review. And tonight we are reviewing Humdinger Gin from Geraldine in South Canterbury. As the story goes, Andrew and Saskia Lewis were at a wedding in 2019, and as you do at weddings, I'm sure I can picture this because I've been to a few weddings like this. You know, it's later in the evening, you've had a few drinks, talk starts going around, and next thing you know, they're opening a gin distillery. It's been set up in an old garage in Geraldine, and they have quickly expanded by the looks of things. They're now running 3 stills. They're a little 10-litre still for experimenting, 50-litre still, and the big boy there, 220-litre still for cranking out the volume. This is one I've been keen to try for a while. It's been sitting on the shelf, so we finally got round to it. Certainly looking interesting. Just one interesting note, on their bottles, part of their label is, you'll notice there's a honeybee. This apparently is a nod to the humble bee, and it's part in the production of all the botanicals that are produced. Often overlooked in the process.
Yes. So we have had that on the shelf for a while. We picked it up from Regional Wines and Spirits when we were there for another tasting. And we got to try both their versions. That was well over a year ago. So I think we tried their citrus one as well, but we'll take that bottle. Hence the fact it's actually in the older style bottle, because in New Zealand, mainly due to COVID, I believe, we've actually struggled for gin producers to get the bottles that they used to have. Yeah,
we've noticed several local producers having changed the style of their bottles.
Yeah, so either you started out with something that you could get your hands on and now you can get something different, or I think it's more of a use the bottle that you know you can trust getting the quantities you need.
Yeah.
I was very keen to try this because I'm a direct descendant of William Burrell, who died in Geraldine in 1929, who was married to Catherine Ann Grady, and I believe that Catherine Ann Grady was the local midwife for quite a few years as well. And they had a large family, and then that family had a large family. And then my dad had a large family.
You've got strong links to Geraldine. You're probably related to half the town.
Well, it depends on how many Burrells left, because I'm not sure that there's actually any Burrells left in Geraldine. And if you're down there, you probably say Burrell, because in the North Island you say Burrell, and in the South Island you say Burrell.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
So they say they keep their recipes closely guarded secret, but then they go on to list a number of the botanicals that they use, many of which are produced locally, either in Canterbury or somewhere in Gisborne, I think. So what have we got?
We've got juniper, barley, coriander seed, ginger root, lemon peel, orange peel, nutmeg, angelica root, and licorice root. And licorice root seems to be the one that is the difference between this and the citrus version. Right. And licorice root, obviously, I think can be one that is it is a dominant flavour, so it can put some people, it's polarising. When you think of cocktail, or you think of spirits that have licorice root, and I'm thinking of your not Cointreau. What's the one? Gallianos, your Uzos, etc. That Black Zambuca. I think licorice.
That's aniseed.
Oh, shut up.
Anyway, moving right along. Just as a note for anyone who's interested, if you are vegan and looking for a vegan-friendly gin, I believe their alcohol is sugar-based, so it's a vegan-friendly gin. Let's give it a sniff. Yeah, so it's quite a it's you don't get, like you would with a really clean London dry gin, you don't get strong juniper sense. It's more an earthy. That's definitely the licorice coming through in that. And again in the flavour too. Yeah. Ooh.
Not strong on the juniper.
But right on the tail end of that, just a little nutmeg, which is interesting. It's like earthy nutmeg.
Mm.
It was quite nice.
You're right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very different from... We just had a gin, which was a bit more sort of citrus floral, but London Dry.
Mm.
And this is quite different from that, but
Yeah.
not in a
But not in a bad
negative
way.
way. And it's just...
Different is good. We like different.
It's amazing. Isn't gin an amazing thing that you can get so many different flavour profiles out of something that you would think is simple because it's a clear spirit. It's basically vodka with juniper berries and other botanicals.
Yeah. So let's try it out as a G&T. Cheers. Unfortunately, I lose that little dash of nutmeg at the end, but definitely sort of nutty, earthy. Clearly getting the licorice coming through there, but well balanced, very nice. Just thinking what I'd pair that with.
I did read online that they suggest having this as either a martini or a hanky-panky. And I had a hanky-panky last night and I quite enjoyed it.
Is that the one that with Amaro?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay, worth experimenting.
Mm.
We do like them. Good martini.
I like hanky-panky.
Anyway. Very nice. I like it. It's a little bit different. You know, if you're getting a little bored with your normal London Dry gins, I think it's worth a crack.
Mm.
They certainly seem to be doing very well. They're now distributing nationwide. And if you ever happen to be down that way, they do have a visitor centre. So call it in, do a tasting, check out the distillery.
I might drag you to Geraldine like my dad did to me.
Okay.
Yeah, because there's so much going on in Geraldine.
Try another hanky-panky.
Yeah.
Ginners or winners.